Okay, we're back. This time, hopefully, we have the right game. Izu's on the Legion side, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
This didn't update for some reason. There we go. Okay, Izu on the Legion side. And in the interest of getting started early, I have...
They actually first banned Silhouette. I didn't see that.
Ah, see? It's a good thing we did this, because now we catch all sorts of stuff. But yeah, Silhouette and Swiftblade, the first two bans of the Legion team. Parasite, first ban for the Hellborn side. And, yeah, that's like a Tulifant.
Tulifant, yep.
No huge surprise. So, anyway, sorry about that, guys. I did load in the wrong replay, and because thanks to the replay system being screwy, the game 2 of this is not available, and I had to get it through channels going through S2 and stuff like that, which meant that I had to then give it to co-casters, and I was like, oh, let's just click view replay on this, because that's going to work, but that was game 2. But, yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
First pick Dr. Repulsor. Now I know what you were talking about.
Yeah, as I said, it's kind of interesting because, like, he's a really strong hero, but first pick, yeah, I don't know. I think a Rhapsody or something is more. It's better because, like, then you can do a lot of stuff. Right now, they need to have this Doctor either solo or mid. Like, and I don't see him going mid, so he should be solo. And then they kind of showed what they're gonna do with the solo lane. But anyway, Rhapsody picked.
And so they first picked Rhapsody and YLTP. There's a Magnus, so that's the thing I was going to say was, why did you first pick Doctor? I mean, there's a Magnus and a Rhapsody on the board, because both of those seem like first pick material. Hey, you could first pick Bubbles, you could first pick Kraken. I mean, there's a lot of heroes that definitely seem like they're much more first pick worthy.
I haven't been seeing a lot of Izu games, so they might have been practicing Doctor a lot, and it might be some kind of signature hero for them. So I'm not sure about that, but anyway, let's see how they're gonna do this.
And also notable, FJ isn't here. I believe he usually is their carry player, and he does play a lot of Soul Stealer. So
yeah,
I guess maybe they just feel like, hey, FJ's not here, so we're not picking Soul Stealer. Let's try to get something on our team that's our carry player can play, because it's possible that whoever is the new carry player doesn't exactly have the most diverse hero pool, and they want to make sure that they get him something. But the second pick, NG. Okay. Odd. I mean, why? Like, it's a good hero, but everything's going crazy here. Val, did we lose you?
Yeah, I don't know about that pick. Like, 2 supporters in the beginning. Like, now they kind of showed that they want to go 2-1.
Yeah. So the Legion side won't have to ban out Tempest here, and they can pick that hero up if they want to. But the Nymph pick, I guess they wanted to make sure that they got at least one decent support, because Hellborn could have gone heavy on support bans if they didn't do that. But presumably they'll just ban the Tempest and then other good supports. I don't know why you'd pick up Nymphora over something like an Empath or a Glacius, or even a Torturer.
No, but the Nymphora is really good with Doctor and Magnus, though. Like, it's 2 heroes that need a lot of mana, and
So then, why wouldn't you pick Glacius? Just saying. Seems like it's better. Dope. Is you again?
I don't know. Let's see.
I feel like Glacius more offensive. You can max that aura if you want to.
Yeah,
he'll give more,
especially with the new aura there. But I don't know. Like, they Nymphora Doctor is a really good lane. Like, you can just spam all your spells, and when Doctor gets 6, you can just TP around, and Nymphora as well. You just TP around, and he gank, and then he gets full mana and can go back to farming. But yeah.
And Nymphora and Magnus is a similar advantage, but yeah, Madman third pick. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not a really common pick with the Nymphora, because the support itself is really squishy. Like, and the stun is not really good. But Yeah. The
I
mana is
think
just
she's
amazing.
Yeah, that's the thing is I think she is an underutilized hero because she's got that unique advantage in the mana,
Yeah.
and then the teleport is such a strong spell. It's just her laning phase isn't particularly great. Her stun's difficult to land, and it's not that good in the first place. And
Yeah, and also her late game, like when this get late game, she only got her TP because like she's just there's no way any for can like an empath late game is so strong because it
Yeah.
gives that stuff to the carry, but Nymphora is just like it's just a target for the carry or a feed or anything. I don't know.
I'm okay with
The stun
Nymphora
is not
late
really
game because any support hero that's gonna stun is gonna scale at least decently well. Having a CC tool on a support's always valuable, and then the teleport, like if you're trying to
The
push a
teleport's
lane
really
down,
good.
then or gank people even, then having the teleport can be very very valuable.
And it can be good like late game when your carry get full items and
Yeah.
she or he kinda like don't have room for a TP, you can just move with Nymphora and TP
Right.
back every time they are gonna push. But yeah, I think this support is Nymphora is weaker than other supports, but it can work definitely. It's a strong hero.
And I
Sometimes.
definitely wouldn't have picked it up when there's an empath and a Glacius on the board, even with a Torture there. It
No.
seems like it's not better than those.
Maybe you
heroes.
could have picked it over a Luna.
Yes, I would have picked
Yes,
it over a Luna, but
definitely.
at this point, I'd pick just about any support over a Luna. I'd pick Pearl, Martyr, Witch Slayer, Pyromancer, Polywog Priest, Kinesis, Elonia, Puppet Master, Voodoo Jester, Demented Shaman, Succubus, Riftwalker, Revenant, Slither,
Yeah,
Engineer, Moira, Emerald Warden, Blitz, Andromeda, Valkyrie.
You gonna keep going on like that?
Let's just not stop. Behemoth, Hammerstorm, Devourer. I don't think Riptide. I think I took Luna support over Riptide support. But Accursed, Hellbringer, Cersei, Plague Rider, Prophet.
Legionnaire.
Nah. Monarch. Well, maybe not Monarch. Monarch's pretty terrible. Blacksmith.
I don't know. Have you seen the Monarch staff though? Like it's,
I haven't.
The Monarch staff, but the raid is just so amazing. It's like it's the ulti. It feels it like if you use it in mid lane, you're gonna hit whole mid lane like because it's so large. The radius, it's amazing, and it comes 2 times with the blast. But yeah.
So what you're saying is pick Monarch and then farm a staff on Monarch.
Farm a staff. But how are you gonna farm a staff on Monarch?
No, it's fine. Just short lane Monarch, and then after that she can support when she's got her staff.
Yeah, and then you wasted like 40 minutes.
Pro strats.
Or what it gonna take to.
So
I gotta say, I love this Nymphora pick. It goes really well with her team.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now, as we talked about.
By the way, Enthos, how far ahead of us are you? Because we had to restart.
I'm at 128 in game time.
Yeah, you're way far ahead of us. We're still in the drafting phase.
Oh. Okay. How far in, according to the replay timer?
We're just about finished the drafting stage, so when we get into the actual game, we will deal with it then. But I was dumb, and I was loaded into the wrong replay, as occasionally happens, so...
We are 9 minutes right now. Exactly.
On the replay timer. But let's just get into the game, and then we will...
I'll chill at 10 minutes, and I'll wait for you guys.
Okay, 10 minutes on the replay?
10:05.
Okay. So.
This is 2 really uncommon lineups still. Like Panda and Devo is not really picked that much right now. Legion team picked up Solstice, which is I don't think you have seen Solstice in a diamond match or in a high tier game right now, but I think he got some. Like he definitely got something to with the stun and with the ulti. He's a viable hero, but I don't know.
He was getting tried out by Minuts in SG when towards the end of their run. He was picking up Solstice every so often, including in scrims. They were trying to figure out if that hero No, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, by the way. 11.
Perfect.
Okay. They were trying to figure out if that hero was going to be viable.
What did you say? In the replay timer?
Oh, it's 10, 20, 21, 22. Just making sure Anthos is with us, but Repulsor taking some damage
I'm 1
here,
second
thanks
ahead.
to the Dev Rod. That's fine. And
Holy.
Panda
They're
going
diving.
right over the thing, and yeah, Devour. That might not have
They're
been the greatest
diving.
plan. Look at
Oh,
no, he
dive.
kills himself. That's good. And now they're going to try to get something. Dig in the background actually onto Engineer. Who do they actually want here is the question. Staccato stuns onto Geomancer as well. They really should have gone for this Madman, I guess, but he's got stock. And maybe they'll try to cut him off. No, he's going to be too far away. He's going to have stock back up in a couple of seconds, so he will be okay. Stalking on out, but using all of his mana pretty much and a lot of his health.
That was such a weird fight though, like
Yep.
the Legion or the Hellbourne team didn't even ward their camps or what they, I don't know what they were doing there, what they wanted to do, but they didn't ward any camps. And I don't know why they would do that, because the Legion team don't. Oh, they have soldiers. Yeah, they should have warded some camps at least. But yeah, it all ended up in a fight, and I think they forgot.
And honestly, I'm not really
Anyway,
sure why
try
Dev
it.
went Rot. Probably should have gone Hook there and would have maybe been able to get Repulsor or at least somebody else back in so that Rhapsody could stun them, and then Panda stun, and then Engineer stun. But yes, tri-lane.
That's a lot better for level 1 roam.
So we've got Fnatic MSI apparently on the Hellbourne side taking on Izu.
Fnatic MSI.
Yeah.
Fnatic MSI. How?
This is like 4 years ago. HoN stuff. You guys not? I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I don't think I ever saw MSI picked up Devo.
I was 8 years old 4 years ago, so yeah, I'm not really.
Well, then you probably didn't know what was going on, but I'm not sure if Fnatic ever picked up Devo, but the tri-lane is mostly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Pandemonium tri-lane. Fnatic was really the first team to run tri-lanes, and Panda was a favorite hero of theirs.
I think Trilane, is like they have been run more often right now. I think they're kind of back in the meat there. But when they nerfed it at that time, like when Fnatic was playing, everyone were trialing all the time, but they nerfed it with the XP and stuff. So yeah, it kind of got off the meter game. But I think someone brought it back now, or at least it's back now.
It's sort of back. It's what
It's
we're
not
basically
like people are
seeing
trialing every
is
game,
the jungle's been nerfed, so people are trying to move away from that a little bit. A big part of that is, I think, that we don't have too many really great Ophelia players in the scene right now. Ophelia's jungle ability has taken a pretty significant hit, and we lost Tineskin, we lost Minuts, we lost Z-Freak, we lost Chessie, although Z-Freak really wasn't jungling a lot in the recent past. And as a result of some pretty prominent jungle players moving to Dota 2 and some jungle nerfs, we don't see jungles as much as we used to, which means we see more dual support lineups, which means we see more tri-lanes. So I don't think it's necessarily an idea that the tri-lane is better, so much as the jungle is worse. And actually, middle lane, Devour taking a lot of damage. We'll try to Rot, and he will be okay, so is skanking. I think it's just a function of us seeing more dual support lineups. And
but sometimes like tri-lane is necessary when you need to man up against, like if you're playing against a soul stealer or anything where you know these guys are just gonna snowball if we don't contest the soul stealer. Yeah, TDL first. Yeah, all those kind of heroes. Still admit sometimes. Then you can contest it with a tri-lane, and you might be able to win the game in that way. But yeah, tri-lane is really difficult to play. Like you have to coordinate when you're on lane and when you're not on lane, because if you're just leeching too much XP on the supports and the carry don't get anything, it's not really good. Like then you're just having free under-level heroes in a
nice
game.
Dodge there on the stun, and M4 trying to save Doctor here, but that's not going to happen. He dies, takes the Bloodlust.
Don't care.
Yep. Yeah, but as far as tri-lanes, a lot of teams aren't prepared to verse them. I mean, when my team versed Wapdash and CIC, they ran a tri-lane, and we were totally unprepared. They crushed us in that lane. We had no idea what to do.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes tri-lanes are really good and efficient. But you kind of need to know how to play it. That's what I meant. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
if you're leeching too much XP on the supporters and you are having like, if you're playing against a silhouette that you can't kill, then you're just like losing the lane almost, because silhouette's getting decent farm and XP and your carry is getting under level because of the leech of supporters. And also you can roam it with the supports, but you cannot leave your carry too much on bottom.
I do think
Anyway.
still that if the jungle hadn't taken the nerfs that it took, that it wouldn't be viable to run tri-lanes, because even if you do shut down a hero like that, it doesn't matter. The dual support is such a disadvantage against the jungle hero that, okay, you shut down the carry, but you didn't do anything other than that, really. And that's just not enough, so...
I also think, like, right now Parasite is such a hyped hero with the, because he's so strong. And,
Right.
like, a tri-lane against the Parasite is can be really bad, because you can just gank and...
Right.
Otherwise, he's just moving to enemy jungle and he has no problems jungling in enemy jungle. It's not like Ophelia, where he's really squishy. Parasite gotta get away as well with the infest and the extra life and health.
Right. And Solstice are going to move in.
So yeah.
And we'll try to get a stun, actually, but nope. We're absolutely going to stun him out. And this might not be a great thing, as he's going to come back in with a Panda stun. The Zeal stun going to connect, but there goes this keg. And Solstice can throw the Illuminate here. He is still going to die, I think. A couple more auto attacks will finish him off. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh,
That's
he
really
could've-
big.
Yeah,
He was close. He played that pretty well when it came to trying to get away, but the initiation, it felt like, was just not appropriate.
Yeah,
He
he's
really
trying to
needs
gank
to-
too much. He needs to get farm.
I mean, what he needs to do, like, if he's gonna gank, he needs to come in from the woods and get the stun off before he can get stunned out of it. Like, the fact that Rhapsody got staccatos on him and stopped the stun, it's not gonna work.
I'm not really sure why Legion plays this word though. Besides the lane.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they just want to see if the supports are rotating around the tree
Yeah.
gap, and or whether they're actually going middle.
But they usually, like, right now they don't have a lane ward. Like, they have a mid ward, they have a top ward, and they
Right.
have this ward bottom.
There's no rune
Oh,
vision.
the-
Yep, anyway, in the bottom
gang.
lane, Dr. Repulsor is coming in as the Hasted Devour is looking for something. Nymphora, dinner apparently is not served.
Why didn't you go for that hook though?
But now he's getting spotted out by that ward, so Nymphora is well aware that Devour has not in fact left, and
Yep.
is just hanging out, which is
Yeah.
nice. But yeah, we pretty much have to
That
talk
was
about the
wrong.
other lanes. And middle lane, Magma's versus Devourer, and Magma's currently at 294 gold per minute compared to Devourer at 260, so... Interesting actually that Nightiu is playing the Dev. He is usually their carry player. So,
Nightiu doesn't belong on this Hellborn team. He doesn't have an X in his name.
right?
Yeah.
I think YLTP is one of my favorite teams. I don't think they're my favorite team. I think that goes to Willowkeeper because they've been my favorite team for a really long time. But I love Asterix comics, so if you have any idea what that is, then
Well, as you can
Apparently
tell
not.
from the silence.
no.
Yeah, I was just sitting here. No. Okay.
Asterix comics they're pretty old, but they're good bunch of kids comics, and
Oh, Astro Comics.
yeah.
Oh, I probably know what those are.
Don't pretend. It's okay.
Asterix
I
and
think I know.
Tintin. I used to read those comics all the time.
Yeah.
Tintin.
I never read one of them.
One of my
but
old
yeah.
teammates is named Tintin. His name was X Tintin X. Is that significant at all?
Well, Tintin's the main character of the Tintin comic book series, so probably is.
It's gotta be it. Yep.
You got that one hairstyle though.
But anyway, so Asterix comics are all about these Gauls in France that are fighting against the Roman Empire, and it's like comedy series. Basically, it's for kids.
Yeah, it's
not
really funny. Haven't you watched the movie? There made 2 or 3 movies about.
I think I've seen a few of them. Yeah, it was a while ago. But all the
Like-
Gauls are named something IX. So there's
Yeah.
Asterix, Asterix, and Obelix, who is his best friend. Vercingetorix, who's the leader.
and
Druidix.
the dog.
Yeah, Druidix, who I think is the doctor. The druid, makes sense.
And also the dog.
Yeah. I forget what his name is.
Yeah,
But anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same name.
Magma's going to jump in here onto Rhapsody, and Solstice with the Night version trying to help out for this kill. Zealson actually going to connect on the back end, and that'll be one kill. Looks like Devourer is going to be able to, yep, and well, take two, in fact. As in the top lane, that was Geomancer dying. I was wondering what the hell that was, but Frankie picked him to die along with Magmas.
Really well played by Panda here.
Yeah. Nice
3-man stun.
3-man stun.
That Panda avatar is so ugly.
Hippomonium.
So it's really nice.
It's
I love how it's jumping. It's just like...
It's the
I don't know,
special
it's-
anniversary one. I'm not really sure why they chose Panda for that alt, but feels like they should probably put a Malikan alt on as their anniversary alt. I don't know. Energy drop an energy field here.
Yeah.
Dig is gonna connect, and that'll be a kill onto him. Earth Grasp calling out. But
I'm not really sure how Madman managed to outfarm Geomancer on there.
I don't know either.
So strong. As soon as Geomancer get level 3 or 5 and stuff, and his Z is maxed, like he's so strong. There's no way Madman can out-arrest that one.
And middle lane Devour gonna get stunned out once, twice, and there's the eruption as well. So Nighty, you gonna take a death.
What do you guys think about Repulsor maxing opposite charges?
That's fine.
I think you kind of need to do that, especially with the Forest on. But
Nice
I'm not sure
juke from Nymphora. Oh, that was beautiful. And
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
I love it when you can use an opponent's phase effect against them, and that's exactly what happened right there. And missing the stun, finding that Nymphora trapped here in the trees, but he was phased, so Nymphora just walked right through him and got out. So excellent juke from Mandix, who belongs in the Hellborn team.
It really does.
This is wrong. Nighty U should be playing for Izu, and Mandix should be playing for YLTP.
why aren't there 4 guys by them? What is Devo doing right now? He's just standing there.
Dude, they love to party. They're having a party.
Yeah. Okay. Why no DJ Rhapsody?
And right, that's what I was about to say. Like, come on. Your name is You Love to Party, and you're not going to pick the avatar who screams "It's party time" when she ults? Are you kidding me?
It's party time.
Which is also the best alt avatar in the game. Like, what is wrong with you?
I'm not sure if it's the best one, but yeah, it's really good.
Oh, it's the best.
It is a good. It's a good avatar.
It's the best one.
I think
He's
they're
gonna
like,
charge the ultimate, but kind of late here. Actually, still will hit 2.
Oh.
Rhapsody gonna take out death here, no doubt, as Repulsor's jumping in. The magnetic contraction helping to finish him off. Hook not gonna connect. Energy field getting dropped there. Nice stun. Will stop Silhouette or Solstice from doing much. In the background, Magma's getting locked down by the Devourer, and now the Hellborn have to run away because also they've got the Panda ultimate. But it'll be stopped to the opposite charges. Solstice here trying to live. Looks like he'll be okay. And
why didn't
not
you
gonna
manage to TP though?
I don't know.
What?
There we go. Here's a TP coming in. Zealson actually on 2, and it will hit on both ends. Here comes Geo, looking for the dig on somebody. Panda and Engineer trying to do something. Not really sure who they want to go for. Blind dig is going to connect, and actually Repulsor eats the tree. He's going to die. The opposite charges. They're stopping the Panda Cannonball from actually getting him any distance. Top lane meanwhile, there's a teleport in to try to save this tower, as Magnus is looking to deny. Let's see if Madman can do anything. Nope, there's a stun. Madman has to be a little careful about this. There's the barrel roll. He will stalk away, and the tower is going to be denied. So, nicely played from Magnus there.
Not sure why Geomancer didn't TP in the teamfight before, though.
I don't either, and what?
Did
Just
the
lava
teamfight
surge
before?
kill him? No, I mean the Madman. Like, what the hell is? How does he die there? Really gonna eat a lava surge? He's got 900
He
health.
ran into lava surge and then just the auto attack. He was, I don't know, he was hitting for the lane and Magma was still there, so he just stunned him when he saw him. I don't know, it was a misplay of Madman.
Ridiculous. Ward of Sight gets placed right next to a Ward of Rev. That sucks. It's getting relatively even so far, actually, so a bit out of character with the stuff we previously did. But that's nice. Like to see a little more even series. And speaking of having 4 heroes in the bottom lane, they continue to have 4 heroes in the bottom lane. As they just like, they feel like letting Madman be top by himself. He's never joining these team fights. He's at 265 gold per minute.
But I'm not sure why D was not farming at all.
And there's the jump by Panda onto Dr. Repulsor. The hook not going to connect though, and the stuns are lining up well enough for him to do something. But Rhapsody ultimate not going to be canceled. Finally is, and the ultimate from Soulsteel's hitting 4 heroes. Eruption also comes through, and they're just getting wrecked.
I don't know.
That's bad.
Evo missed his hook on a stun target.
Yes, he did. And
If he had,
why are you trying to focus a Dr. Repulsor, who has the ultimate?
yeah, but
he
he would have been dead if he just hit it. So
yeah,
I'm not sure why he missed it. But really well played again by Magnus this time. He stunned in and ulted, and yeah. Also the combination from Geomancer.
he would have been dead, but the Smithix ward here spots people out. They had to have known there were at least a few other targets nearby. And
Yep.
Dr. Repulsor's damage at this point in the game is not particularly high, especially when compared to Magnus or Solstice if he managed to get a big ultimate off. Focusing
The worst
Doctor
part
to
is-
begin with is not going to do that much when there's a Magnus, with a portal key for that matter, behind him.
But now, now Devo almost wasted 5 minutes of standing down there.
Yep.
They got 1 kill in the first attempt, and in the second attempt they all died, and he's only 200 GPM now because he hasn't been farming at all. He's actually gonna try hook. So.
That's not going to work very well. And Magnus here going to throw the Lava Surge. Actually, bottom lane, they do get the kill. And Panda also in some trouble as he's going to get cleaned up. Dr. Repulsor getting a double tap.
I'm not really sure why they are there though. Like, why are they alone down there?
Because they want to party.
Yeah. Again, bottom
Look,
lane party.
they love to party, and that's bottom lane.
They love to party and at bottom lane.
Jesus, it's like you don't even understand.
No, I totally forgot. Like, I'm not that party person.
Well, me and Quincy are like the party
Yes.
people.
Oh,
So
yes,
we're
you
we're
are,
gonna turn
File.
into the party type.
I am,
File, you
to be
love
honest.
to party. You
I
don't
Yeah.
understand.
I do love to party. I do love to get do love to get drunk.
That went okay. That was a.
Just watch my Skype icon. I'm not like that's at a party.
I did
just
see
fell
that.
asleep there. Yeah, it's me sleeping on the.
Finally, if you ever need help, you can call me. I'll be there for you.
Yeah, I can call you a lot of times. To be honest, like I can call you about shock, and I can call you about
Yeah.
mass test, and now I can call you about
Yeah.
just getting drunk as well.
I'll be there for you, man. If you ever need
You're
somebody
gonna
to
be
talk
my
to,
mentor,
Yep.
mentor in life.
I'll be your sponsor. That's fine.
Yeah. Sponsor. Are you gonna pay my
No.
trips?
You know what? You know what Alcoholics Anonymous is?
Well, okay. Because I kind of want to go to China, and I'm from Denmark, so.
Yeah, I can't help you with that.
Are you a member, Quincy?
I'm not a member, but that's okay.
Oh. But Quincy wants to be a member.
And even if I was a member, I couldn't tell you it's anonymous. Like it's
Okay.
You
people-
can if you want to.
Oh, Devo. Oh.
it's like you don't even listen. It's Alcoholics Anonymous, and it's you love to party. These are simple things. So simple. Looks like Hellflower is going to be the choice for Doctor. He did go the Mana Ring, which led me to believe it was going to be an early Icon, because that's usually the decision. Actually, he sold it back, so
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if he instead chooses to pick up the Icon here. It's pretty common, and triple sack tank should be taken here by Geomancer and Magnus. Crystal Field coming through, and everything is dying. Magnus getting pretty much all the last hits here, and actually gets all of the last hits. A little interesting, he already has his portal key, so I'm not really sure why they focus farming on him as opposed to, say, Geomancer, but Geomancer looking like he's going for a push book instead of okay.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one. Like, Geomancer is so strong with Portal Key because of it's the longest stun in the whole game with the Q, and then you can Portal Key after or while you're under.
It's a Storm Spirit,
So
which I like even less.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I don't like this guy at all. So yeah.
I mean,
Anyway,
maybe it's because they've got the lockdown of the Devo and a Panda, so they're like, let's just Storm Spirit that dude, and he'll be fine. But you can use the push book for a similar purpose, and for more purposes.
No, you can't push book. You can't push book someone that is.
You can't push book a target, but you can push book a Devo. And
you can?
Panda, yeah, sure. You can't push book the target. Whoever's getting ulted can't be push booked. But you can push book the Devo, and it's got a mini stun on it, so it cancels it.
Yeah, but Panda's going for a strong head though. Like he should have.
Right.
He should have it soon, or at least he's.
It's another thing I disagree with. Why doesn't Panda have a portal key?
I don't know. Like, I don't think a portal key in this game would be good, or at least not the first item. He kind of needs that strong head because else he's just gonna get stunned by their 5 stunners or 5. They actually have 6 stuns.
The Legion had destroyed a Hellborn tower.
I don't know.
I feel like.
I don't know.
I mean, you get
I think
a portal key. Hellborn's side doesn't really have a late game lineup. They're not really looking to make Panda the carry, or at least they shouldn't be, because Doctor is going to out carry them, and he's got plenty of backup to help him out. Solstice is also on this Legion team. They're not going to take a late game here. They've got Madman, who's a good mid-game carry. Devourer is a good mid-game too, so is Engineer and Rhapsody. They want to get aggressive early and finish. Actually, Panda getting jumped here, and he will be pulled back in. Excellent actually going to hit all 3, but it's not going to matter. Hook will get Magnus in the background. Won't take the... but Solstice, yes, will hit. At least Engineer with their Kelpfield, Field is doing a lot. And they will continue to stun out this Madman with those multitude of stuns we were talking about. So,
10k gold lead already.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about that. The 11k gold lead for Izzy here. And...
yeah.
Anyway, so I would have liked the portal key on Panda, but you're feeling like Shrunken Head is better.
Yeah. Like, portal key is not bad at all, isn't it? But I think he kind of needs he needs to lock down Doctor or Magnus or I don't know who he want to go for. But if he doesn't have that strong head, they're just gonna stun him. Like as I said, G-Monster got a really long stun, Magnus got portal key stun, Doctor got flight and the W, so they're just gonna go for him.
Right.
If he doesn't get that strong head. But yeah, he should get portal key after because he needs to beat that kind of initiation that initiates on a Doctor and lock him down before, or a Magnus, or I don't know who they want to go for, and then just kill him before the T-Verse starts.
Well, I think both viable options, but I'm going to prefer the aggression of a portal key personally, and maybe that's just because I'm biased because I want to see them go kill things, but...
Yeah,
what about you, Enthos? You break the tie here. Portal key or Shrunken Head on Panda?
He needs to finish his Shrunken, he is.
No, I'm saying, assuming that he doesn't have any items.
Well, I think that with a Devo, you can trust him for initiation. Devo's been having a really shitty time though. He's been focusing on trying to get hooks off instead of farming, so he's fallen way behind. If Devo had done better, I would favor the Shrunken, but since Devo's falling behind, I would have liked to see a portal key. But Madman's not farming well either, man.
Yeah, no, you're right about like initiation. They kind of lack of initiation, so he should have gone portal key. But I don't know, like I don't know about what the portal key is gonna do because he can't really ulti any one of them. He's just gonna get stunned, and he can't really flick them because they can just leave away. So this is really a suffering game.
Panda not gonna be able to stun the Doctor. He will ulti the Magnus, but he does get stunned now, as we talked about. And now he's gonna have to leave. We're coming in the Magnus Madman barrel roll. They do manage to finish off Rhapsody pretty quickly, and Eruption coming out. That's gonna help kill everything. So 4 heroes suddenly dead, and yeah, they're calling GGs here. I mean, they're really far behind. It's not particularly surprising. And that means that this game will go to Izu, as they're now up 1-0 in this series. But final thoughts there, Enthos? We'll go to you first.
Yeah, the draft coming out from the Hellborn team was just messy. I didn't like it. Panda's not a very good hero. If you're going to pick a diva, you better have somebody that's like on par with Mickey or some really good hooker, because that guy just wasn't making it happen. So, shitty draft, and this Legion draft was a lot stronger, so they won.
So what you're saying is, if you're going to pick Devourer, then you need to have Charlie Sheen as your drafter because he knows all the good hookers.
Yes, and believe it or not, You Live to Party's team picture is actually a picture of Charlie Sheen. So
I didn't even know that.
yeah, well,
How fantastic is that? It's pretty fantastic. To be fair, like I said, Nighty is typically the carry player, so I don't know if he's used to playing Devourer at all. I'm not sure how much experience he has on that hero, and it may just be a situation where he's just not a great Devo player.
Maybe he's not the player that normally challenge with them. Like, if you're playing a like, if, for example, in some clans I played it with, we had like these 3 guys that always played the Trident, even though what hero was playing there, because it's just something different, like practicing Tridents and getting communication from that. It's just, you kind of need to have that synergy in a Trident.
Right. Well,
so maybe Nigel is just a carry player, and not sure who was playing Panda, but maybe he is the Trident guy.
Yeah. And Nighty does play a lot of Madman for that matter, so I don't know if this was just an off-the-cuff decision. They realized, oh, maybe we should try land against this Doctor, and they originally planned to have Nighty play the Madman. Or, I don't know what the hell happened here, but it wasn't particularly great for YLTP, and they do lose. So they're down 0-1, and this is the round of 16, so that means, nobody's in the loser's bracket quite yet. I should probably update the broadcast name, because that would be helpful. But we will be moving into Game 2 shortly, so stick around for that.